brothers, welcome back to Territorial.io. We're starting up here in Europe in a free-for-all with 67 other players, and we're starting up in northwestern Russia. Hopefully that spot will carry us to victory. So I do like our spot. Now we are in close proximity to a lot of bots, but I'm not honestly that worried about it. I still like how far away the rest of the players are from me. So I feel like we have a nice little circle here that we can play pretty well to grab a lot of land here early. So let's just go ahead and go with our standard opening here, see how much land we can get in the opening moments of the game and play this smart. Now, I am liking that nobody came in at the last second. Hate when that happens, when somebody spawns right on top of you, but there's nothing you can do about that. Fortunately, it didn't happen to us here. So we are going to be looking to expand eastwards, looking outwards. We do have 2 players to our north, 1 player to our direct south. Southeast and southwest are 2 other players, so about 5 players in total. So we'll be needing to play a little bit more on the conservative side, but Florida is full sending every single attack, so if we can get over there, that'd be really good for us. I'm not going to force it by going into bots. I don't need to, especially when he's recovering his troops pretty well and has stopped full sending. So we will just continue on our regular attacks and grabbing as much of this land as we can. Now we are in second place. I'm actually first place now. So that's good for us. Hopefully, I would like to lose the crown in this early stage just because people go after the crown pretty effectively. Suicidal full sends into somebody down south. So we'll grab the rest of this land and just kind of relax here. We're already at 100,000, so we're doing pretty good. Player 197, holy cow, you're also very weak. I hate to overextend myself this much by constantly attacking. I feel like it just makes us a big target, but we have to go into that. That's just absolute free land. Let's get out some early truces here, see if we can make some friends. Absolutely, I will be your friend, Roos. And we will just kind of save up here, come back when we have all of our troops. Okay, bit of a development that's happening here. Florida and Matty Hayes are bullying this Territorial guy. So let's go ahead and go into Matty Hayes. He does have the more troops of the 2, but honestly, a lot more land. And got a little bit more of an attack in by the guy he was attacking. So that's really good for us, as Matty Hayes is already down to 100,000. This is looking really good for us, especially because player 975 is attacking Florida, taking that pressure off of us so we can attack Matty Hayes unimpeded, and Matty Hayes full sends us. That's great news for us, as we're gonna be able to push into this. We can also get into Roos, who's overextended himself, grab a little bit more land down here. Now, we are very vulnerable when we don't have the crown. Oh, okay, never mind. So we are going to be a little bit vulnerable here, but 975 is going into Florida pretty effectively. Florida full sends us, no problem there. I think he was a little upset that we took out his buddy, but we're going to get a lot of land out of this as we are competitive with the people around us. Now, player 975 in the Holy McDonald's. Great name, Holy McDonald's. If they both go in on us, that would be bad, but I think we have escaped that possibility. Let's go ahead and get a truce with France and Landslayer and play that. I like having 589 on there because I do want to go into player 975 here in a moment, but we will just kind of play the patient game, see what kind of develops from here, get to our maximum troops, and then come back. Okay, we are back. Now, we do have a little bit of an option here. We could go into Landslayer ourselves, but honestly, I don't really like that. Let's go ahead and do that same strategy we just did. Let's go into Holy McDonald's. I feel like this is a lot of opportunity for us. Player 975 does go into us. Fortunately for us, Holy McDonald's does full send us, which gives us a lot of leeway and safety net. And yes, absolutely, France, we will be friends. And now we can turn our full attention into player 975. So let's go ahead and start wiping him out, as we do have about double his troops. And we are in the lead by about 20,000 pixels. So we're feeling pretty comfortable with especially with the neighbors we have around us. France is the biggest neighbor. He's only got 4 million. So we have double his troops. This will take quite the coordinated attack from everybody around us to really do damage into us. That's not happening right now. And they're only losing strength by losing the strength in player 975, who's already down to less than a million. A big attack from player 589 takes him down to 2 million. So honestly, that might be a really good attack for us to do next. Yeah, let's just go into player 589 before he has the opportunity to build up, potentially betray us. So let's go ahead and start knocking him down. He is the 3rd place player. He does full send us, so that's huge for us, as we're getting a lot of this land. British Empire has not noticed what's going on yet, so we are getting much more than our fair share of this land. Still hasn't noticed. Holy cow. Okay, so we're getting a lot of this land. France is realizing what's going on. This is kind of his swan song, as we have gotten all of the Nordic countries to ourselves, and we take out France, who also full sends us. It doesn't even do a dent. And now we can start kind of picking our targets from here. I don't really want to go to British Empire. There's not a lot for us to get there. Landslayer is getting attacked, so we can go into him
And even though he hasn't betrayed us, I do feel like now is his time just to grab a little bit of land out here. He probably will full send us here. That is to be expected, but oh, no, it doesn't even matter anymore. He's down to less than a million troops. We take him out, and then let's push south. The second biggest player is Soviet Union, who is in North Africa, so we're going to try and push towards him. I like having a weak neighbor in the Empire of Ontario, so let's keep him around and just push south. Unfortunately for us, British Empire does leave, but again, we're not going to try and take any of that land. Hopefully, Mussolini doesn't get any ideas into going north and attacking us. So we take out him. Let's go straight into Turkey, as we have maintained a hefty amount of our troops. We haven't lost too many here, and he's already down to 2 million himself. So this is turning out to be a great move. Now, Soviet Union is pushing into Family Guy, which we don't need to concern ourselves with. We've instantly taken out Turkey, and now we'll go into this OG player down here, and then just continuously loop around until we can get to the Soviet Union. But at this point, this would take quite the coordinated attack to even slow us down, and I don't think that's going to happen, as Delhi and Prussia both full send us, and we'll go ahead and take him out. And Soviet Union hasn't realized his buddy's gone, so let's go ahead and take him out. And then we have 30 million troops, so we're going to immediately start to push into Soviet Union before he has an opportunity to build up. But at this point, the game is out of hand for everybody, as their pixel count is so much less than mine that it won't matter what they do. Soviet Union does full send. He recognizes the game is over. Unfortunately for him, he couldn't consolidate his power quick enough to make a difference, and we'll go straight into the Empire of Ontario next, and then finish off with Mussolini. So this was a great game, but holy cow, I just never felt like we were at any point in danger without like a super coordinated attack by a lot of people. There was never like one neighbor we had was like, wow, that guy is going to be a big trouble for us. It just kind of snowballed for us, and we were fortunate to be in such a great position from the start. That really snowballed for us here at the end. But my goodness, did you see how many people full sent us in that game? And it didn't matter. I think everybody except for like 2 people full sent us in that game that we touched borders with. But GG's to all involved, and on to the next one. All right, next map up is going to be the snow. Now we are looking for a good little spot here. I feel like that's going to be pretty good for us. Let's go ahead and jump in there and see how things go. It's nice and centralized. Hopefully not too much, but, at least gets us in the action with 27 players in here. I'm feeling like being, a little bit more adventurous and getting in here. So let's see what we can do. Let's start off with our normal sends and kind of take a little peek to see if anybody spawned around us. Nope, we're looking pretty good on this front, at least for this extended time. But this is going to be good enough for us to get a good lead. Unfortunately, we do hit a bit of a lag spike, so we're going to have to see if we got that send off. We did, fortunately, but we do miss a send because of that. So that's unfortunate, not a game breaker. Now looking out, we do have some enemies to the southwest. That will be a bit of a problem, but not necessarily, again, a game breaker. We do also, looks like, have somebody in the bottom east section. So we are doing pretty good here. We're actually able to hit our infinite growth strategy and really grow. We're going to be a lot stronger than most of the people around us, as we are unimpeded. We're still growing at an exponential rate, and we're doing really good on this front. Now, taking a look out, yeah, we do have some people, but not a lot. There is not really a player nearby. So what is our strategy? Just grow in whatever direction we can, making sure to hit the small bots as soon as possible, timing those ones to be well. Other than that, no, we're not going towards any direction or any player. There's not really a point just being in the middle here. There's no kind of border. Now, Tasty Guy being up north, that's a bit of a concern. I was hoping nobody would be there. I was kind of looking forward. In my initial look over, I didn't see anybody there. I was like, oh, cool, we can go north. That's going to be really good for us. But alas, no, that is not the case. Now, we are growing a lot faster than the players around us. So we do have a lot of troops compared to them. I'm not sure exactly what's happened, but we have an absolute metric ton of troops compared to everybody else. And we're going to be able to survive the initial part of the game. That's really good for us. We do lose the crown, which I actually really like. Let's get some truces out here and just kind of build up, wait for an opportunity to present itself. As the bot phase is coming to an end, players are starting to save. In fact, let's go into this guy. I don't want to have him on my border. He's getting rather big, and he's really big himself, and we have so many troops to spare. I have no problem just wasting all of our troops into this. We can even do probably one more attack before we have to be a little bit cautious about it. So there we go. We get the crown back. He's only got 30,000. Now, looking back, we are pretty good about our troops, so we can continue to go. He does leave. That's really good for us. So now we're going to be able to push up. Now that will put us against the Danish round, but I feel really good about taking out somebody early and grabbing a lot of land. So
That guy up there is not going to be a problem. Unfortunately for us, that's a weird border. But let's see. People want us to keep attacking. We are getting attacked by Tasty in the north. That was to be a little bit expected. Edvard wants us to shield. Okay, that was kind of my plan anyways. No worries there, brother. So Tasty can keep attacking us and going into our defensive modifier. It doesn't look like anybody's joining in on him. So we're going to take a short break. Come back when we have our troops. Okay, we are back. We have enough troops to start pushing into Tasty. Oh, GGG just left. Okay, that's huge for us. We don't necessarily have all of our troops, but I'm feeling pretty good about this advantage just because he was attacking the blue army in the northeast. So I want to get a part of that. This guy full sent, so we'll grab some of his land as well. We are going to touch borders with this Edvard person. We'll see how that works out. I am not going to give a border to Tasty. I'd much rather take him out. Let's go ahead and try and get some truces with the rest of the boys around us, and then start pushing back into Tasty. Now, it might have been a little premature. I was hoping that blue army guy was going to put up a little bit more of a fight to slow this down. But now that we're at 1%, I feel pretty comfortable going in on it. Everybody around us is a little bit weak, except for Lib. But Lib has Edvard to the south, who's going to be a bit of a problem for him. So we can push into this in relative safety as long as the Danish round doesn't join in. I'm feeling pretty good about our chances. He's threatening to boom us. I actually really hope he does. That would be wonderful for us. Really kind of speed this process along. So let's just keep pushing. British Empire does look like he's going down, so we're going to grab a little bit of his land there. And Lib joins in. That is not good for us. That could be pretty bad. Let's try and get a truce with Nucho. And yeah, we are getting attacked on two fronts, so we will just be brother. That's not okay. Hurts my feelings when you do that. I'll boom you. I'll boom you. Let's threaten the boom. Maybe he'll slow down his attacks if nothing else, and we'll just continue attacking the one guy that we have. We don't even have the crown anymore, so maybe he'll just kind of ignore us. Lib hasn't attacked us in a hot minute, so that's good. And, we might be able to get away with this and just slowly but surely taking out Tasty, as he's down to 5 million troops. So that is really good for us. And people are attacking the crown. He does finally full send us. Oh, that's going to be gigantic for us. That's so big. Even though Lib is attacking us right now, it doesn't matter. We're getting so much land. I'm just going to give him a little kissy face. Don't worry, brother. I'll be right back. Give me just a hot minute and I'll be right there. And we're actually going to push into Jester too as soon as we get the land. I just don't want to waste too many troops out there. So we'll send this boat over here just to make sure that we get everything and then go into Jester. So after we take him out, we have a pretty sizable advantage, about 50,000 pixels at least. In fact, that's going to go up to probably about 70 when it's all said and done. And nobody has attacked us. We have Quittery, who has attacked us, and Lib, and those are our only two enemies so far. So we have an option. Let's push into Quittery. The reason why is his borders are kind of blocked off, so we can just quickly take him out. And now he can't attack us. Well, now he goes into GGTTE. That's a darn shame. The Danish realm has attacked us, so I'm not really wanting to care about Quittery too much. I don't want to push down and touch borders with everybody. That is a little bit what happened, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and start pushing into the Danish realm. This guy, he's giving us a clap. Let's give him a heart. And now focusing on the Danish realm. So he's down to 6 million. This will be quick work. We are at about 20 million, so we can survive attack from multiple people. As long as the entire board at this point doesn't attack us, we're going to be looking pretty good. As you can see, we're already got him down to 2 million troops. That's gigantic for us. He's full sends us. It doesn't matter. We take him out with relative ease, and we'll go ahead and grab this little island here. And now we're at a point where I'm feeling pretty unstoppable. We are still getting attacked. Frank is attacking us, but the person I want to take out is probably Lib. Okay, Lib full sends. That's great for us. That absolutely works out for us. Now Frank is attacking us. I believe he is the pink player. Yes, he is. So we will just go ahead and push straight into him. At this point, there's nothing really much that can stop us. Nuko wants a truce. I am perfectly cool with giving him a truce and then pushing into Frank and taking him out. So, well, let's go ahead and take that off there. I'm not sure what happened there. Are we boating into people all of a sudden? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing? Well, let's go ahead and take him out. And then we will focus our energy on Frank. Edvard has been a boy from the beginning. I don't think he's going to betray us in any means. If so, we'll be able to take out Nuko rather quickly. He does full send us and then take out Frank as well. So now the pixel count is in our favor. There's nothing that anybody can do to stop us. We just have too many troops and too many pixels. So let's begin the onslaught onto Frank. Edvard, I believe we're going to be able to peace out with. He's again been quite the boy, and we'll begin the pressure in on the Frank campaign. So Frank full sends Edvard. Edvard's been full sent a lot. I think it's because he's been passive, but we'll quickly take him out. And as we do, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you've made it this far in the video. If you haven't made it this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps me out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one.